More than 1 year after the steep drop in oil prices, oil and gas companies have taken many of the first easy steps. Procurement departments have written to their suppliers. Discretionary expenditure has been cut, and capital projects have been deferred. But now is the time, as we face a longer, lower oil price environment, for procurement departments to take a more strategic approach and move beyond the tactical. In Bain & Company, we see them doing this in 3 ways. Firstly, to rebuild and reset the supplier relationship. They need to understand more about the costs and value of the goods and services that are being delivered. Secondly, to drive capital productivity. This is about simplification and standardization in the business. The best procurement teams work closely with the design teams to ensure that decisions that affect the long-term cost structure of the business are taken correctly. And finally, driving a cost-conscious culture. Those who specify, those who buy, and those who then use a product or service are often 3 different groups. Procurement teams need to integrate across these 3 and make sure that the right trade-offs of value and cost are made throughout the purchasing process. Procurement groups also need to build their strategic capability. Again, we see this happening in 3 ways. 1, managing uncertainty and using scenario planning so they understand volatility in the market better and how it will respond to different levels of demand. Strengthening their abilities in category management so that they become the true experts for the organization on the market and communicate and work closely with the business using this information. And thirdly, once contracts are awarded, managing risk more sustainably. This means working with suppliers and auditing their performance so that any risks in the supply process are communicated back into the business. If procurement groups can rise to this challenge, then they can be an important part of an oil and gas company's transformation for the lower for longer oil price environment.